A network just fired one of the most recognizable journalists in America. The Wall Street Journal said he was simply out. The Hill said he'd been blasting his boss. And the New York Times, they put the name of the woman who now runs CBS News right in the web address. One firing, four newsrooms, four very different villains. This is AI Command App Media Lens. The facts first. Scott Pelley, a longtime 60 Minutes correspondent and former CBS evening news anchor, was fired this week. It followed a heated staff meeting in which Pelley pushed back hard against the show's new leadership. CBS News is now run by editor-in-chief Bari Weiss. That's the skeleton everyone reports. The muscle each outlet hangs on it is where it gets interesting. The BBC played it straight down the middle. Headline: CBS News fires correspondent Scott Pelley from 60 Minutes. Their explanation? The firing comes after reports of a heated staff meeting between Pelley and the show's new executive producer. No villain, just a workplace dispute with a manager. The New York Times sharpened it. Their headline says Pelley harshly criticized the show's leadership in an extraordinary exchange. And look closer. The Times' own web link reads, Scott Pelley, CBS, Bari Weiss. The story they're really telling is about Bari Weiss and editorial control. In a follow-up, they quote Weiss saying Pelley had, quote, broken the newsroom's trust, and that getting fired was, quote, the path that he chose. The Wall Street Journal? Minimalism. Their headline doesn't even use the word fired. Pelley is simply out at CBS News. No conflict, no boss, no drama in the framing at all. And then the Hill swung the other way entirely. Scott Pelley fired from CBS after reportedly blasting Bari Weiss' boss, and ran a separate piece amplifying President Trump, who called Pelley, quote, a stiff and terrible. Same firing. But the BBC hands you a manager, the Times hands you Bari Weiss, the Journal hands you a shrug, and the Hill hands you Trump. Each choice quietly tells you who the newsroom thinks this story is really about. A soft verb like out lowers the temperature. A name buried in a URL raises it. A presidential insult turns a media story into a political one. None of them are lying to you. They're just deciding, on your behalf, who you're supposed to be looking at. That's today's Media Lens. Subscribe and hit the bell. See you tomorrow.